Alright, guitar champs, here we are again for another installment lesson. Today we're going to be learning about what's called diatonic harmony, or the major scale. The major scale is what we base all of our music on. This video is also supporting the ebook that you can purchase at www.yourguitarsage.com. Also allows you access to hundreds of charts of your favorite songs. Got a list on that website that will show you just some of the songs that are available. But in that ebook we talk about diatonic harmony, and I'm going to share a little bit with you about it today, and you can, for detail, you can refer to that document. So again, diatonic harmony refers to, well, harmony being two notes or more that play together, and diatonic harmony is pretty much the method, or the it's what American music is, and at this point in history, it's pretty much what all music is based on. There are, of course, if you were to go out like in the outback or something like that, there are musics that are different than that. But for the most part, you know, pop, rock, country, heavy metal, classical, Renaissance, you know, pretty much any genre of music that's modern, the last few thousand years here, is going to be based off of diatonic harmony. And it's this system that's based off of the major scale. You've heard it before. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You've heard that before. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun, that sort of thing. You've heard that from possibly The Sound of Music. Have you seen that? That whole entire song is based off of the major scale. So let's talk about it today. If you were to take a million songs that are out there right now, you would find that out of those millions, out of that million of songs there, they would all, possibly one of them, would not be written from the major scale. It's just so entrenched in us that it's what we hear. It's how we hear music. So this major scale is based off of a root note. In this case, we're going to say E. If you haven't seen the video on the notes on the guitar, check that out on my YouTube page. But we're basing this off the low E, and we also need to take into consideration that the distance between one fret and the next is called a half step. So if you don't know that already, do a little research or keep watching my videos. You'll learn more about this. But we got half step is the distance between one fret and the next, and a whole step is the distance between two frets. So this pattern of the major scale goes whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, or whole, half, whole, half. So if we were to take any note on the guitar, let's take the low E here. Now we're going to follow that pattern. We're going to go whole, half, whole, half. And there's our major scale. Right? Your ear says, yes, I recognize that. That makes sense. If I went outside that scale, you might hear something like this, and your ear would hear it. So you heard that note there was a little sour. That's because your ear is attenuated to this diatonic harmony. So let's do another one here. Let's say we take A. Okay? Hitting that A there, we'll do the same thing. We'll do whole step, half step, whole, half. So here we go. Whole, half, whole, half. Okay, so there we got the A major scale. Now, of course, that gets a little awkward playing linearly on the guitar. So, it's helpful to be able to play across the strings. So we can take that same scale, we can play it across the guitar like this. If we wanted to do 2 octaves, we could go. So we've got these patterns that we can learn. The great thing about them is that they're movable. So if we learn A major, and we want to play it up a whole step in B, then we got it right there. Okay? So it's as easy as that. Now, if some of this doesn't make sense to you, I actually have the patterns for these scales written out, so that if you're in a song that's in, say, in the key of G, you can play using your G major scale, for instance, and it would sound pleasant, it would sound harmonic. So I've got those scales in the ebook that you can find at yourguitarstage.com. So keep tuning in. We're going to continue on with these lessons, and I hope you enjoy them. Just keep tuning in to the YouTube page, and we'll continue with lessons. All right, keep playing.